What's up, guys? Saint Duelist 89 here. Just went out. It's about 1:20 in the morning. Bought 12 packs of Photon Shockwave. I have a box waiting at my local, so I pulled a Dolka and a bunch of others. Very good 12 packs, I guess. I spent $50 and made back my money off of what I pulled. I pulled a Kitten, Photon, Galaxy Dragon Ultimate, whatever, and some other random shit. But I just wanted to give you guys a deck profile of the deck that I'm running. Like I said earlier in my videos, I'm a TG player. I've been kind of steering away from that, though. It's kind of just getting boring after a while. But I got a new deck profile using TGs, but it's a little bit different, and it is based off the new set. So comment below. Tell me what you guys think. No bashing the deck. Also, if you guys have an extra Dolka, I need one more Dolka. If you guys have any of those, just PM me, and I can PM you what I have. But I'll get on to the deck profile. Alright, so first off, you guys probably know what it is already. Triple Hydro Get On. This card is just, I don't know, it's kind of a beast. It's a 1600 beater that comes out, and when it destroys a monster, you special summon another one of these from your deck. It's a quick evil. It's a quick Evolzar. Very quick. If you can just, run over that monster. And there are some things that don't have the defense low enough, but it's still a good one. These cards I don't have yet. I'm gonna have them at locals. But these are actually Jurrac Velos. They're a 1700 monster. When they're in face-up attack position, if they're destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, yes, they have to be sent to the graveyard. But when they're sent to the graveyard, you can special summon one Jurrac monster from your deck. And yeah, so basically it's deck thinning. Say they have 3 monsters, you just let them run over all your Velos at once. I mean, if not, that puts a free dinosaur out on your field. It lets you special summon a 1700 or less dinosaur. And then, like I said, I'm getting 3 of these at locals. The Guibas, Jurrac Guiaba. It's a 1700 attack monster. When it destroys a monster by battle, you special summon a Jurrac monster from your deck with 1700 or less, except for himself. Which is in comparison with Velo. You use him to attack, and then pull out Velo. Use Velo to pull out this guy. Like I said, I don't have those 6 cards. I'll have them at locals on Saturday. So right now I'm proxying. But yeah, this deck just focuses on bringing those monsters out of the deck and just, keeping cards out on the field for your dinosaur exceeds. So definitely 3 of those. You'll see why I play 3 of just the 3 Velo and the 3 Guiaba later. Next is 2 Thunder Kings. Can't explain how good this card is this format. Just stopping, especially Evolzar when you go up against the mirror match with Rescue Rabbit, just summoning him out there, and then 2 guys shutting down that Sangan Search is just, it's basically a staple this format. You're going to need it. Now here's where things get crazy. Double TG Werewolf. Yes, he cannot activate during the damage step, which is fine by me because I don't use it for that. This is a TG Jurrac build. The deck has many ways to get out of complications, but it plays 2 TG Werewolf and 2 Striker and 1 Rhino. Now you're probably asking, why only 2 Werewolf, why only 2 Striker, why only 1 Rhino? To be honest, these cards are just there for the Trishula summon. They are not initially for anything else other than maybe getting a Synchro summon off, getting out of a tight situation with Catastor. That's all these things are used for, but they do come in very handy. If I need to go at Brio, I have the Brio option. If I need to go at Barkion, I have the Barkion option. I don't actually have a Barkion right now, but I need to get one. And if I need to go into the Wonder Magician to pop off a back row. I mean, there's so many ways that this TG engine just helps out this deck. So that is why I'm playing the TG engine. I'm also playing the TG engine because I'm also playing 1 BLS. Werewolf, Thunder King. They're dark, they're light. And he's basically a staple. And then my tech choice, 1 Doom Caliber Knight. You might say that the deck does too much with effects and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, it does, but, this card I found out can win games. I mean, it won games at one of my locals that I had down in Anderson. I went to Anderson for locals. And, my field was Tengu, and I had a Monster Reborn in hand and drew into this guy. My opponent has Spore in the graveyard. I have nothing to do. I'm confused. He has a Catastor and a Tengu out on the field with 200 life points left. Well, I can't ram into it, or that's just going to mess things up and my Tengu's going to die. So I Monster Reborn his Spore, then I summoned Doom Caliber and synchroed for 5. And he went to negate, and of course I had to negate with Doom Cal, and I attacked over for game. This card is good all around. So yeah. So that's it for the monster lineup. For your spell lineup, you play only 2 duality. I thought about upping it to 3. The only problem with 3 is you special summon way too much in the deck, so you need to play 2. And, you know, maybe 3 later, but right now 2 is working just fine. Not bad. A problem this deck has is since your monsters are all 1700, except for like Thunder King and Hydro, they're still going to get hit by that bottomless trap hole. They're still going to die. And, you know, you've just got to clear that back row so you can get in there with Lagia and Dolka. So 2 MST. Another tech choice for the deck, 2 Shrinks. Your monsters revolve around destroying other monsters so they can special summon themselves. Hydrogeddon, Guiaba, you know, and Shrink is just all around okay. I mean, it shrinks that monster's attack in half and lets you attack right on over it. Not bad. I mean, you get free pluses off of Shrink in this deck. 1 Pot of Avarice, just because you're cycling through the graveyard so much, using Evols, the Dolka and the Lagia's effect to put monsters in the grave. So, good tech choice, especially with TGs. Your Dark Hole staple, everybody knows that. Mind Control staple. Heavy and Monster Reborn, obviously staples in the deck. So yeah, that's it for the spell lineup. Pretty self-explanatory. Your trap lineup. Double Solemn Warning. It's a stun deck. Use it. That's all I got to say. Call of the Haunted. Double Call. It just lets you get your Exceeds out faster. That's all it's there for. And it's a good bait out card too. Like if they MST it and you have a TG in the graveyard, you know, you get a free plus off of it. 1 Starlight Road because you play a lot of back row. Mirror Force because it's a staple. 1 Bottomless. I know you want monsters on the field, but you know, there's just those random monsters you don't want to see, like Thunder King and Christia and all that nasty stuff. So 1 Bottomless. 1 Solemn because it's a staple. 1 Dimensional Prison. I've always tested decks with 1. This card just wrecks monsters and Sangan and whatever else it can wreck. Dust Shoot because it's a staple and wins games. And Torrential because it's another staple. So yeah, that's it for the spell, trap, and monster lineup. I'll go ahead and do the extra deck. Now, like I said, I'm missing a Dolka, and my Lagia should be here actually tomorrow. So, 2 Dolka. Here. 2 Dolka. Basically, Dolka is for decks that you know you're going to run into something downward. Like if you run into a Raikou or run into a Gores or something like that. Dolka activates during damage step, meaning it can stop Gores. It can stop anything else that comes out. So if you want to push for game, you use Dolka. You can just push for that game, let them play Gores, and then you just be like, haha, I'll negate. And it's gone. So double Dolka. Like I said, I have another one of these coming. So double Lagia. Lagia just is a broken card. Everybody knows what it does. It's basically a Solemn Judgment when it comes out. And he just wrecks face in general. I mean, like I said, the deck focuses on getting this guy out there, and it just is ridiculous. I mean, he gets out there, and your opponent's kind of stuck. I know on Dueling Network, I had a Trishula and him out on the field, and he had both his attachments. I'm like, well, good game, sir, because my opponent couldn't do anything. Double Utopia. You play enough level 4s in this deck to have an out to Utopia. You'll need it. There's no way you won't need it. 1 Leviair. You play Werewolf. You can make him, when your monsters get removed, you can wreck face with Leviair. 1 Leviathan if you need that 2500 out. So yeah, one of those. Stardust and Trishula, your dragon staples. They are big bad staples. You play 1 Wonder Magician and 1 Hyper Librarian. Librarian lets you draw. This lets you MST. And that's all you need to know. 1 Catastor because he's a staple. 1 Black Rose because he's a staple. And 1 Brio because he's a staple. They're all staples, and you use them. Alright, for the side deck. Now, this is still a work in progress. It's not amazing or anything by those means, but whatever. 1 Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon. You'll need it for the Machina matchup. Machina Rex face. This card's getting taken out, but right now it's in a side deck, just in case I need it. Here's my MVP card. Smashing Ground. It just lets me get rid of nasty cards like Christia and Thunder King. 1 Compulse. It's an out to Grapha, or whatever else you need an out to. Transmigration Prophecy. Wreck their Pot of Avarice search off of plants and laugh at them. Debunk. Everybody knows what it's for. Any hand matchups. Another Starlight Road in case I go into Destruction. Double Shadow Imprisoning. Another out for Dark Worlds or Dark decks. D-Boys. Everybody says that card's going to be bad. Watch it. It'll be good. Double Kaiko. More graveyard removal. Double Fossil Dyna. This card, I have mixed feelings about it, but to be honest, every time I've cited it, it's been ridiculous. I mean, my opponent goes Psycho, and then I have this thing face down, and then they go no Stardust, and I flip it up and wreck their face. Plus, he stops special summoning. So, and then I play 1 Cyber Dragon for the Machina matchup. Like I said, Machina wrecks you. So yeah, that's the deck. Let me know what you guys think. It's an original idea. Nobody else has really thought of it. So let me know what you think. If you guys have an extra Dolka, PM me. Ask for something. Most generally I have it, other than the new stuff. I don't have any Rescue Rabbits or stuff like that. I have an Infernity Knight, a Wind-Up Kitten, a Photon Dragon. The Evils are Cereris, or whatever his name is. And I think that's it. So let me know what you guys think, and any comments that are good will help out. So peace out, guys.